All right, so we are going to kick the weekend off with a price analysis for February 12th. We're going to cover BTC, ETH, ADA, XRP, DOT, BNB, LTC, Link, XLM, and BCH. So stick around till the end so that way you can see all of the upcoming trades that you should be making or coins that you should be taking a look at. Right? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. What an incredible week. I don't know about you guys, but I am winning and so are you. And check this out. Just got it in the mail. Woo woo. The I Am Winning mugs. You got to make sure you get one of these things too. IamWinningStore.com. Go check it out. IamWinningStore.com. But today we are going to talk about the top 10 cryptos, and we're going to talk about where are they going. So stick around. If your favorite crypto is in this video, make sure you make a comment down below and let me know what your favorite coin is. And if your coin is not in this video, comment below as well and let me know. And I'll remember, this is just financial education. This is not financial advice. I'm not here to tell you what to invest in. You have to take your own risk for your coins, but I'm going to let you guys see some fundamentals and some reasons why you may want to buy or sell your coins in this video though. So here we go. Altcoins are soaring to new highs while Bitcoin price trades in a sideways range near the $47,000 support. Financial regulators across the world finally seem to be warming up to the idea that cryptocurrencies can trade in tandem with stock markets and also in exchange traded funds, ETFs. On February 11th, Canada's Ontario Security Commission approved the proposal of a Bitcoin ETF by the Accelerate Financial, which marks the first approval of a Bitcoin BTC ETF in North America. The Australian Securities and Investments Commission has also softened its stance towards a Bitcoin ETF. ASIC Commissioner Kathy Armour said a Bitcoin ETF may get the green light if the particular market has proper rules in place. The approval of Bitcoin's ETF by several countries will put pressure on regulators in the US to consider future proposals favorably. Bitcoin soared above a $900 billion market capitalization today. People are pumping money in, bringing it within a striking distance of the 1 trillion figure. The growing popularity of the crypto derivatives market is another added advantage as it shows the asset class has matured. Even in legacy markets, derivatives are one of the key components that are used for price discovery of an asset. Winning. Let's analyze the charts of the top 10 cryptocurrencies to determine the trend and spot the critical levels that may signal a trend change. BTCUSD. During strong uptrends, pullbacks usually last only for 1 to 3 days because the bulls buy every minor dip as they expect higher levels in the future. The same was seen in Bitcoin as the price bounced back sharply on February 11th. The psychological level at $50,000 may act as a resistance, but if the bulls can drive the price above it, the BTC-USD pair could rally to $60,974.43. However, the failure for the pair to pick up momentum after making a new all-time high on February 11th and today shows hesitation to buy at higher levels. If the bulls do not resume the up move in the next days, short-term traders may book profits. Now, what's interesting right now, personally, my Bitcoin, I had recently bought some more Bitcoin and added and stacked to my current holdings. But I just today took those and not all of them, but I took some profits out of there and I went over and diversified into a couple of more because I did see it reaching that, $49,000 level yesterday. And I want to spread it out a little bit. So I'm getting some of the smaller altcoins like Uniswap and things like that. But I'm waiting for Bitcoin to come down a little bit more so I can re-up the same amount that I just sold off, but at a better dollar cost average. The pair could drop to $41,959 and the 20-day exponential moving average 39,000. This is a critical zone to keep an eye on because a break below it will signal that the momentum has weakened. I don't see that happening, so I'm going to be jumping back in tonight. But if it does go down there, then I'll stack some more. The bears will be back in the game if the pair slides below the 50-day simple moving average of 35,000. Let's take a look at the chart. Okay, so here we have the Bitcoin one-day chart, and you can see that it was ranging in here like we talked about. It was going up to about the 42,000 mark and then coming back down and then going up to the 42,000, then back down, and then it slowly made its way up and it passed over that moving average line and really took a sharp run up to the new all-time high. And now it's just playing in that range. You can also see that the moving averages are on their way up. The RSI is in the positive territory all the way up above 72, which is fantastic. So we've got some bullish momentum, but what they're saying is we got to watch to see if this starts to come back down to the moving average, because they do come back down. Remember, it's like a magnet. They'll come back down and tap the moving averages every once in a while just to keep the price into a realistic price range. So we're going to see what happens when this gets closer to this, or if it's just going to continue to raise up above and run away from the moving average. So keep an eye on that. But right now, I am seeing it, in my personal opinion, it's going to come back down a little bit, probably to about here, that 45,000. And then it'll take a ride up to the top from there. And we're going to break through that $50,000 mark. So that's where I'm hoping everything goes with Bitcoin. ETHUSD. ETHUSD is currently attempting to break out of the $1,680 to $1,835 and 55-cent tight range it has been stuck in for the past few days. A breakout will suggest that the bulls have overpowered the bears. The rising moving averages and the relative strength index just below the overbought level suggests that the path of least resistance is to the upside. If the bulls can sustain the price above $1,835, the ETHUSD pair could move up to the resistance line of the ascending channel. A breakout of the channel will indicate a pick up in momentum. There is a psychological resistance at 2,000, but if the bulls can push the price above it, the pair may move up to 2,500. Contrary this assumption, if the price slips below 1,680, the pair could dip back to the 20-day moving average, which is 1,568, and then to the support of the channel. This is an important support to watch out for because if it cracks, the pair may signal a trend change. So let's take a look at the chart. All right, so here we have the ETHUSD chart on the daily chart, and it's pretty crazy to think about. Just a couple of weeks ago, Ether was chilling right here at like 700. And again, each one of these candlesticks is a day. So that's 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So about a month and a half ago, it was all the way down at 800, 700, and now it has run up to 1,800. And it's really exciting to see. And if you go back to my videos, actually a couple of months ago, we were in this way back, like 700. We were all in it right before the run. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button so that way you can keep up-to-date information and know what we're looking for future analysis. Because if you were in here with us at 700, you would be pretty excited, as we are winning. I am winning, and so are you. Get your hat, get your mug, get your t-shirts, IamWinningStore.com. Go check that out. But this is looking really good. We got this upward channel here because of the trend line in the upward. And up here is the top of the trend line. It has just been bouncing around in there. It's up here at this level. So we just need to see this break through. Now, what they're talking about is it could drop down again to the 1568, the moving average, and then it would bounce down to the trend line. And those are like basically supports, right? So if something is falling to the floor and something that would catch it on its way down, but we want to see it just keep on running up. We don't want to see it come down. But the good news is everything is trending up, and also the RSI is pretty much in the overbought territory. So everything is looking very positive for Ethereum. The only negative thing for Ethereum right now is that so many transactions are happening on the Ethereum platform. The gas fees are just enormous. So, I mean, it's kind of a positive thing to think about. It sucks because we have to pay the fees, but it's positive because the supply and demand, this thing is just absolutely pumping right now. ADAUSD Cardano. ADA is currently witnessing a minor correction in a strong uptrend. The shallow pullback shows that the traders are not booking profits in a hurry as they expect the uptrend to resume. And I've been watching some other channels out there talking about the different altcoins, with altcoin season being here, and they are very, very high on Cardano. So I'm definitely going to make sure that I stack a little bit more Cardano going forward as well. And again, this is not any advice for you on what to do for your own thing. Obviously, do your own research. I'm just sharing you my information and what I'm doing. The upsloping moving averages and the RSI above 87 suggests that the trend remains firmly in the favor of the bulls. The first support on the downside is at 38.2 of the Fibonacci, and that is at 72 cents. So watch for that. If the price rebounds off of the support, the bulls will again try to resume the uptrend. A breakout and close above 98 cents could push the price to $1.25 and then to $1.50. Contrary to this assumption, if the price turns down from the current levels and breaks below the 20-day EMA, which is 59 cents, the ADA-USD pair signal could be a trend change there. And I was listening to another channel just a little bit ago, and they're seeing a $2 Cardano coin. So getting in now, riding it up 100%, that is always fun to do. So keep an eye on that. Let's look at the chart. All right, so here we have the daily chart for Cardano, and you can see just, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, it was down here at 30 cents and just an absolute rocket ship, right? That's just incredible, that right there. So obviously we got to see some sort of retracement. They're talking about the 38, so 0.382, which would be coming down here to 72 cents. And if you could get that, that would be such a great price point to get it at, right? I mean, that's a 25-cent discount right there, basically 25% off of your buy, and then let it run up. So keep an eye on Cardano. If it does break to the upside, as you can see here, we got a little bit of indecision candles, but if you see this start to run here and break above these highs, and then that would be a signal of an uptrend continuation. We do have these moving averages that are uptrends already, and the RSI is really high in the overbought territory. That is the only thing to watch out for, is when it gets way, way, way up there like that. It does usually have a little bit of a correction. And like we've always talked about, when it comes to cryptos, they don't only go up in a straight line. They do have a correction. And the best analogy I like to use is a bow and arrow, because once you pull back on the bow and you let the arrow go, the thing goes flying up, right? So this was going. Now, if we get a little bit of a pull back on that bow and launch, we could see this really skyrocket up to the $1.50, $2 mark, which is where we're hoping it goes. XRPUSD. XRP! Man, XRP has rallied to close above 50 cents overhead resistance on February 11th, and the altcoin followed it up with another move today. The upsloping 20-day EMA, which is at the 42-cent level, and the RSI in the overbought zone suggests the bulls have the upper hand. And this is just absolutely a perfect story of crypto, right? I mean, this is like, I guess you could say it's something similar to like Rocky, just getting absolutely pummeled all the way down back to freaking 24 cents, just being destroyed then to 17 cents just recently because they had a lawsuit filed against them. The lawsuit hasn't even been settled yet, and people are already finding love for XRP again. It is so cool to watch a coin that has such a great following and great support. And also, it's a great concept altogether. So keep rushing that up there with XRP. The XRP army's holding strong. The bulls will now try to push the price to 65 cents and then to 78 cents, and the bears may mount a stiff resistance at 78 cents. But if the bulls can thrust the price above the overhead resistance, the XRPUSD pair may pick up momentum and rally to $1. The bullish view will invalidate if the price turns down from the current levels or the overhead resistance and drops to the 50-cent level. Such a move will suggest that traders are dumping their positions on rallies. So let's look at the chart. All right, so here is the XRP chart. And if you were all with me when I was in this thing, we were just loving life. It was awesome. We were like, okay, well, it's just one of those corrections. Came back up nicely, and then boom, the bad news, and crash all the way down to the 17-cent mark. And that was brutal. That was brutal. You know, it is what it is, but what a great rally. Look at this. It came back up, and then it started doing its little consolidation here. We got some of the decision was made by the XRP army that everyone loves XRP and started dumping money back into it. And we rode it all the way up just recently to the 75-cent mark. And then it came back down for its little correction, the bow and arrow. But look at this now. This was just a one-day run up and then a immediate like pump and dump for the day. But in reality, the price has been held strong. These daily candles look really solid. There's nothing absurd about them. There's no open spaces, no imbalances within them. So it's looking like a real solid push up here. So we're going to watch XRP and the XRP army. Good luck out there. All right, Polkadot USD is in a strong uptrend. The price has currently reached the resistance line of the ascending channel where the bears may mount a stiff resistance. Previously, when the price reached the resistance line of the channel, the altcoin had entered a minor correction and dropped to the support line of the channel. Now, again, this is another coin that we were just talking about 2 weeks ago. And when we show the chart, you'll see where it was. But this is a coin. This is why you got to subscribe to the channel. When we're doing this analysis, we're going over all of these important fundamentals of the coins and why they're looking good. Subscribe to the channel so you're getting on these roller coaster rides up before they happen. Obviously, it's still okay to jump in, but you want to jump in before they happen. However, the bulls can push and sustain the price above the channel. The momentum may pick up. The first target on the upside is $33 and then $40. The rising moving averages in the RSI and the overbought zone suggest that the bulls do have the upper hand, and the bullish view will invalidate if DOTUSD pair turns down and breaks below the support line of the channel. And such a move will indicate the start of a deeper correction. So let's look at that chart. All right, so as you can see here on the daily chart, all you Polkadot holders that were in back here at the beginning, let's see here, December, and then this is 2021 gets started here. So if you were in this basically at the beginning of the year at $8, it is now at $28. You would be up like, wow, I don't even know the percentage of that. $20 higher than you were. And it's still in the overbought territory, signaling very, very powerful strength. The RSI and the moving averages here are very, very strong. Even the 50-day moving average is pumping up. Now it is coming up to this top of the channel, like it talks about, resistance line of the ascending channel. So what happens a lot of times is you can see the market structure runs up and it hits the channel, comes back down, and then it runs up and it comes back down, and then it runs up. And then now it's at the top of that channel. So the great thing is you are getting new higher highs, and you're getting new higher lows and another new higher high, and then it may come down here for another higher low. But the great thing is it is still in an uptrend, and everything is looking bullish for the DOT coin. Just make sure you watch to make sure that this doesn't do a little pullback here, you know, running down to the actual channel line here, which is $22, and then making its run up. But we'll see what happens. Keep an eye on this. Very bullish on Polkadot. Binance coin BNB witnessed profit booking on February 10th, but the correction was short-lived as the bears could not even pull the price down to the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level at $105. A shallow correction after a sharp rally is positive signs, as it suggests the traders are not hurrying to close their position. Now, I got to give a shout out to my really good friend Nick. He actually has been watching my channel for quite some time, newbie to crypto this year, and he jumped on BNB like back when it was 80 bucks. And it's so funny because he was just texting me the other day, holy crap, dude, this thing is just going up to the moon. He was so stoked. So I love when new people get into crypto and they start having success. In fact, one of my really good friends just had her birthday and I gave her crypto. I gave her Bitcoin for her birthday. And it's really cool to see people get excited about crypto because they don't really know about it yet. But once you give them a little bit, or like for a gift, or you get them interested, it really helps. And then the more people we have on crypto, the more we can get people realizing that crypto is the truth and fiat currency is not. The bulls are currently attempting to resume the uptrend by pushing the price above $148 overhead resistance. If they succeed, the BNBUSD pair could start its journey towards $200. However, the RSI is already above 88 levels, which suggests that the rally is overextended. Any rise above $148 is likely to push the RSI deeper into the overbought zone, increasing the risk of a melt up that may be followed by a sharp reversal. On the contrary, if the price turns down from $148.40, the pair may remain range bound or enter a meaningful correction. Let's take a look at the chart. Okay, so this is just absolutely bonkers right here. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 21 days ago. It was sitting right here at $40. And then boom, just pour gasoline on this fire. This is absolutely nuts. We're up to 140. So this thing, if you got in at 40 bucks and you had just bought one coin, you would already be up $100. Like seriously, this is absolutely absurd. This thing is running like crazy. So look for a little bit of a correction. They're talking to the 38 here. So that would be like 105 bucks. And then the return up, it's got to come back and get some fuel for the fire. So taking a look at that there, looks really exciting. And then also the moving averages are on their way up. And also the RSI is a little bit overextended here, but it's actually kind of hanging out. So it's not bad. Let's see, we got to watch and make sure that this doesn't do a hardcore pullback. But with this 1 day candle of taking a break, it's like going on a sprint and then taking a break and then going on another sprint. So let's see if it can bust through up here as well. So congratulations, Nick. Congratulations to all of you guys out there that are following this channel and we're able to get on that coin. LTCUSD, Litecoin. Litecoin LTC formed a doji candlestick pattern on February 10th and 11th, which showed indecision among the bulls and the bears. If the bulls can push and sustain the price above $185, it could rally to $200 if possible. Now, what's funny, Litecoin is actually my OG favorite coin because when Bitcoin came out, it was awesome. But in 2017, Litecoin was where I made my most gains in, actually. So I had put more money in Litecoin and I ran up with Litecoin and it was fantastic. So I've always got like a soft spot in my heart for Litecoin. Obviously, it's not pumping out these 100% returns, but I still love Litecoin. You know, it's like the OG, it's actually like the second, I guess the original altcoin is the way you could put it. The second coin that came out, the second one that was on Coinbase, I believe. I think Litecoin was on there before Ethereum. And it's just really cool to see Litecoin doing so well. If it was back in 2017, so I don't remember, but if I'm wrong, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. Was it Litecoin or Ethereum that was the second coin on Coinbase? Let me know down below. The gradually upsloping moving averages in the RSI near the overbought zone suggest the path of least resistance is to the upside. Contrary to the assumption, if the price again fails to sustain above $185, it will suggest that demand dries up at higher levels. The Litecoin USD pair could then drop to the 20-day EMA of 158 bucks. If the price rebounds off of this support, it will indicate that the bulls are buying the dips. They will then again try to propel the price above the overhead resistance and resume the uptrend. On the other hand, if the price turns down and breaks below the moving averages, a drop to $120 is possible. Let's take a look at the chart. Yeah, so back in 2017, by the way, the reason that I ended up selling all of my Litecoin was because Charlie, the creator of Litecoin, ended up selling the company or leaving the company. I forget exactly what happened. I just haven't been following this coin very much, but it's cool to see it back. I mean, it's always there, market cap, but it's cool to see it back making some actual progress with the growth. So here we have the chart. We can see here is just range bound here for a little bit. Came up and hit this resistance level of 185, dropped down all the way to 120. And then the last couple of weeks, it has run back up to the 190 mark, trying to break that $200 level. So the RSI looking extremely positive. The moving averages looking extremely positive. So go Litecoin. LINKUSD, after sustaining above $25 for the past 3 days, Link has resumed its uptrend today. The price has currently reached the resistance line of the rising wedge pattern, which may attract selling from the bears. But if the bulls can push the price above the rising wedge pattern, the LINKUSD pair could pick up momentum and rally to $33 and then $36. On the contrary, if the price turns down from the current levels, the pair may drop to the $25.78 support. A break below the support line of the wedge will complete the bearish setup and open the doors for a fall to $20.11. Let's take a look at the chart. Okay, so here you can see the resistance line of the rising wedge pattern, and here is the support line. You can see it ran up, came down, ran up, came down, and ran up again. Great market structure here, though. It's looking very positive. You got the moving averages rising up. You've got the 50-day moving average rising up. You got the RSI. Just needs to keep on going. So we got actually some good news here for momentum-wise. If this can break above the 60 line into the white instead of in the pink, then it can make a real run. We do need to see if this is actually bouncing off of this resistance line down, or if it's going to break through this resistance line and show an upwards move. So this pattern indicates both things could happen. So we need to watch and see where this goes. But this is a good indication for you if you're looking to take a trade or looking to buy or sell. Just watch this pattern right here. If it breaks above this number and breaks through and above, then we're looking good. So we're looking for that $30 breakout and above, and then we'll know that it's in the bullish continuation. XLMUSD, stellar lumens is an uptrend. The rising moving averages and the RSI in the overbought zone suggest the bulls have the upper hand. However, the altcoin could face resistance at the 50-cent psychological level. So what's really cool about XLM, and I'm not sure if this is currently going on, but at Coinbase, that's how I got my first Stellar coins, actually. I got them free because you can go answer some quiz questions, and Stellar gives you coins for free. So if you are not on Coinbase, you can go down to the link below. I'll have that down there. Go to Coinbase. There's a bunch of different coins that they let you watch videos on them, learn about them, and then they give you a little bit of coin. And that's also a great way to get into crypto. If you're not in crypto at all, go get some free crypto at Coinbase and then watch that go up, and it'll get you stoked to put some more money in there. If the price turns down from the overhead resistance, the XLMUSD pair could drop to the 40-cent and then the 20-day EMA of 36 cents. A strong bounce off this support will suggest accumulation at lower levels. The bulls will then once again try to resume the uptrend by pushing the price above 50 cents. If they succeed, the uptrend could move it all the way up to 58 cents. Conversely, if it breaks below there, then we're looking at, if it breaks below that 35 cent, it could go for a deeper correction to the 50-day SMA of 27 cents. So keep an eye on that. Let's look at the chart. All right, so here we have the chart. Stellar has been on a really great tear lately. The market structure is very positive. You got new higher highs, a new higher low, and then a new higher high here. They're talking about the moving average being right here at 36 cents. So is it going to come down here and tap this support line? Before this was a resistance. If it comes down and taps it, it turns it into a support. And then can we see a bounce off of that? The moving average is moving up. The 50 moving average is moving up. The RSI is positive. Like everything visually on the charts looks very positive for XLM. Go get some free, use the link down below, get some free XLM if Coinbase is still running that promotion. Bitcoin Cash. The bulls are attempting to sustain Bitcoin Cash above the $539 overhead resistance. If they succeed, the altcoin could rally to $631. And if this level is also scaled, the up move may reach $745. The upsloping moving averages and the RSI above 65 suggests the path of least resistance is to the upside. Contrary to this assumption, if the price turns down from the current levels, it will suggest that the bears are aggressively defending $539. A break below the moving averages could keep the price stuck inside of the $539 to $370 range for a few more days. Hey, by the way, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please click that subscribe button, follow the channel, be a fan. Let's go ahead and get you subscribed. Also, don't forget to go to the IamWinningStore.com. IamWinningStore.com. Get yourself a hat, a shirt, a mug, a phone case, whatever you want to get. The views and opinions expressed here are solely those of the author and do not necessarily reflect my views or Cointelegraph's views. Every investment and trading move involves risk. You should conduct your own research when making a decision. Now let's take a look at that chart. All right, so here you have Bitcoin Cash. It looks like it's starting to form a little cup and handle here, actually. It ran up price, came back down and did its correction, and then it ran back up to this resistance line, which it actually just broke above. So if this comes back down and does another little swoopy swoop here, like a handle to a cup, right? So this is your cup. And if it does another one of those, the handle to the cup, that would indicate a bullish pattern. And we could see a really great move out of this coin right here, Bitcoin Cash. And speaking of cup and handle, don't forget to get your cup with handle that says I am winning on it at IamWinningStore.com. All right, guys and girls, that was another fantastic price analysis for cryptos, the top 10 cryptos. Let me know down in the comments below, which ones are you buying? How much have you been stacking? Don't forget, the mission is to own one Bitcoin, at least one Bitcoin, not all at once, but if you can, go ahead and get one now. Have a great night. Thank you guys so much.